Hey guys, it's Austin. I know I've been on a hiatus, I've been gone for a while, but I'm back and I'm trying to make videos more regularly, so hopefully we see more of me. So today we're just going through some old footage that I took of my little 5-gallon nano cube here. I had it pretty ugly at first. I decided I would just take the next step and see what we could do with it with some aqua soil and some lava rock. So we're just cleaning out the tank here with just water and a paper towel, nothing else. You'll see as I'm scaping with the rocks here, I'm trying to go for like a mountain composition, running down a cliff-ish. It's important to always like step back and take another look at how it looks and gauge from there. I obviously didn't take a second look because I was filming this video, still kind of a rookie at this. The substrate you see me using here is fluval stratum. In terms of price, it's about the same as other aqua soils, pretty comparable anyways. It's probably what's most accessible in my area here, so it does the job. It is fine, it is how it is, but if I were to redo it, I think I would do a dirted tank. So our first plant that we're going to be using is Eleocharis, and the next one is staurogyne repens. I think staurogyne repens has always been one of my favorite plants to use in aquascapes just because it's so easy to grow and carpet's really easy too. When you're picking up cultured plants like so, they tend to grow into each other, so it's important that you separate them and try to sort out what's dead from what's good. You're going to break them up into manageable portions for planting with tweezers, and just make sure that any imperfections are picked out beforehand. I reused the Anubias Nana Petite from the old scape as well as the Bucephalandra because they're expensive. It'd be a pity to put it anywhere else anyways, so it kind of goes with the scape anyways. I found it really helps to plant while your scape is still dry, just because the substrate tends to behave a little better and your plants don't float up while you're trying to plant them. Obviously this isn't always possible, but it's nice to come on like kind of a 45-degree angle into the soil and then turn back up forward and then release in the soil. You'll see here sometimes in these shots that I'm misting down the tank. It's just helping with the moisture with the aqua soil and keeping everything together. It also helps with the plants, keeping them from drying up. And in comes staurogyne repens. You can kind of treat this like a stem plant. It's much easier to plant than hair grasses or Eleocharis is. You will know that staurogyne repens is doing well if it grows lower to the soil rather than stretching up. That means you have adequate light and they're more happy in general, though they tend to spread out pretty wide, so you don't have to propagate them too often, but if you don't end up buying enough or whatever, it's not really a problem. They're super easy to propagate anyways. So I ended up filling the tank by putting a bucket on top and siphoning the water in. Full disclosure here, I definitely do not recommend this just in case your tank is a little more on the fragile side. For reference, this is a 3-gallon bucket and it's about halfway full when I'm putting it on top, so there's not that much weight to it. I found that siphoning in water doesn't disturb the substrate as much, so you don't get as much of the cloudy stuff into the water. You can see everything here is filling up really nice and clear and slowly. So unfortunately, I don't really have too much more footage of this tank other than the setup. I do have a few photos I might post onto the YouTube timeline later on, but I ended up stocking this tank with pretty much just a sole betta, and that was pretty much it. Everything grew in really nicely. I ended up changing the lights. This right here you're seeing is an aquatic life light. it was okay, but I ended up getting this Amazon clamp-on light that ended up helping out a lot more. But it also was really strong, so I was getting a bit of an algae problem, and I had to fight it back with Fluval XL and other supplements. But that's pretty much it for footage here. This is pretty much just a setup video. Subscribe if you want to see more. Leave a thumbs up. Thanks so much.